Hello Pisces, and welcome to your general tarot card reading for the second week of June. And I'm going to tell you straight on what an interesting reading that's going to be. Wow. So, in terms of the crowning energy of this week for you Pisces, I usually pull one card, but two wanted to come, so there we go. We have a Five of Swords and we have a Ten of Wands over here. And Five of Swords, they usually represent, number 5 represent challenges and struggle, and 10 usually represent the completion. So in terms of the swords over here, as you can see, this very smart gentleman is holding 3 swords and is looking in direction of his foes or companions or people with who had just fight with. They will walk away from those swords, and he's very smart, he's very happy. But this card quite often represents hollow victories or exchanges of words, things being said in order to make us feel better, but then it's like kind of a hollow victory. We're going to kind of poke and push someone, but doesn't lead to anywhere. And 10 of Wands over here, as you can see, this person is kind of busy with whatever he's managing, and he's managing those 10 of Wands, and you can see the leaves over here, so it's the growth, and this person is focusing on the bigger picture. So the overall thing for you this week, Pisces, is about to focus on the bigger picture, because you have a bigger fish to fry, apparently. So leave whatever exchanges you might have with others. Don't take any notice. Don't get some of the emotions to get the better of you. Just focus on the bigger picture, because you are to complete something, and I don't know if that is a deadline here required, because there is a Nine of Wands here looking up in that direction. I don't know how well you can see it. So basically that looks like this one. So it's better for you to focus on things. And plus, you might be representing a company, a manager, you might be face of something, some kind of group organization. And this happened to me before when I had those 2 cards in this week's reading, and you have a Devil below. Something just I saw in my mind's eye, there's a big question mark for you, and there's a big question mark for you. It's about your motivations. It's to ask yourself, what is motivating you? Because what you do and how you're being perceived to different things, and you might be motivated by getting back at someone. But the thing is, you might find yourself in tricky situation, Pisces, when you're going to what comes around goes around, and I guess what the cards that try to tell you, think twice if you would like to do it, and maybe that's precisely why we have that theme of the week here. Focus on the bigger picture, because either it might be you, or maybe there's somebody else. This is a general reading, please bear in mind. They might say one thing, they do other. It's almost like don't trust what has been said, look what they do, at what they do, and they're trying to get back. So it's either you, if that's, please bear in mind this is general reading, maybe your motivations are not quite right, and you might be being found out. Somebody might just in the waters feel what you're up to, and they might cut your bluff, or they might, even though you think you're going to get away with what you want, or if that's somebody else, it does it to you, you'll be the one person who's going to kind of deal with it, and you're going to get that person to pay. So whichever way is going to happen, this is not going to go unchecked. There's going to be a repercussion over here, and I would say a financial repercussion. So this comes as a warning. This is actually an advice. Think what you put your effort into. Think about the bigger picture, because little things like this might cost you dearly. Or if that is someone else who is trying to do it to you, it's going to cost them dearly. So think, it's about you either having an eye and connecting the dots and saying, okay, what this person says and what this person does, and I don't believe the motivations here, they're sincere. Because on the surface it's going to look sincere, but you know, in people, sometimes they can sense the things that are not right. So it's almost try to avoid doing this thing, or if somebody does it to you, looking at the actions. This is general reading. I'm really intrigued. So where's the advice? Okay. The additional advice is be careful what you say. Think and then say. You might put the fruit into your mouth, or somebody might say something that they're going to regret. It's about being responsible and accountable for what we say and the way how we say it. So be careful. Yeah, it's kind of comes as some kind of advice to consider our actions and what we say and how we behave. Because if you're going to think about it, what swords, they're representing thoughts, they're representing the way how we verbalize things, and this is a hollow victory. This is leading nowhere. A situation that is nobody wins. And what the card's saying, there are bigger, better things for you. You have to look for long term. You're not there quite yet. So whatever you put your work into, or try to maybe being manipulative and getting things your way, or somebody going to try to do it, that might have a financial consequences or some kind of consequences. If they're not going to be financial, you know, what goes around comes around. So what they're trying to say, this one it literally means mouth. So it's about the speech. It's about things that we say. So think twice before you're going to say something. That's the overall advice, that's the overall commentary. I'm intrigued, Pisces. I'm really intrigued. I appreciate this as a general reading. So if that has resonated with you, give it a like, comment. I'm intrigued, so please do. Share it. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in. And yeah, all the best wishes to all of you out there.